What's good, y'all? It's your boy Kenny Black, aka Black the Monster. I'm in here with my main man,
DJ Nytemare. You know what it is.
Yes, and you are now listening to the best room in the house, the Blacc Room, baby. We got a return guest, well, first-time guest on the podcast, but return to the Blacc Room. One of my favorite guests, personally, Buttah Niia. What's good?
What's up, y'all? What's up?
It's good. Long time no see.
I know, right? How y'all been?
We've been good.
Been good.
Been good. How you been?
I've been good. I've really been good. Like, just getting my shit together, you feel me?
I see you. I see you. A lot has happened since the last time we interviewed you, which was your first interview, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely
Yeah,
my first.
Watch when she blow up. I'm like, I was there first.
Right.
I was
Make
the
sure
first
you let
one.
them know that, okay?
I was the first
I'ma let
one
them
for
know
exclusive.
that.
So, all right. So let's do a real recap for just since it's been. You from Brooklyn, right?
I'm from Brooklyn, Brownsville.
Brownsville. What
Yes,
that mean?
the Bill.
Never real.
Exactly. See? Shit like that. I know the vibes.
Is Brownsville the same for you now? Because I know there's a lot of gentrification happening in Brooklyn. I don't know if it's touched Brownsville yet. I'm not as familiar.
The Ville is the Ville. Like, it's
That means but there's still gang violence. That's what that means. She's like, there's some white folk, but they know after 11 o'clock they inside.
Yo, I be seeing them, they be walking past, hello, I be like, oh, okay, good morning.
I ain't gonna hold you. White people scare me in
They
Brooklyn.
taking
I don't
Brooklyn
know.
like crazy, yo.
It's like a stamp for them. Once they can get through in Brooklyn, it's over. Like, you can't tell them nothing.
It's like, I remember one time when I was living out there, I lived near Bed-Stuy, right? I'm at this, like, the chicken spot. And it's like 2-something in the morning. I don't remember why I was there. I think I was coming back from the studio. I'm
For
like,
chicken, that's why you were there.
I mean, duh, but I was coming home, so I'm like, I'm waiting for my food, and this one drunk white girl, I'm like standing in the doorway, and she's like, comes by. You know how white people get drunk and friendly.
Yeah.
So she want to come, can I get a hug? I'm like, no, little white lady, I'm not trying to get arrested today or
Right?
shot. So I'm like, nah. She gonna have the nerve to get mad, like, how dare you not want to hug? I'm like,
Wow.
What?
no, don't touch me, don't. Luckily, she had a friend that was like, you have to excuse her, she drunk. I'm like, listen, take her elsewhere, because I'm not trying to die today. I want to go home.
Right, not today.
Not at all. So, okay, so, from Brownsville.
Yes.
Right? And how long have you been rapping seriously now at this point?
Seriously, it's been like 2 years, you can say. Yeah, I've been rapping seriously 2 years.
Okay.
I started rapping when I was 13.
13,
Wow,
and you
okay.
so what was the moment where you were like, you know what, I gotta take this serious and really do this?
Well, I had recorded my first song probably when I was like 17. My first song, and I ran in the house. I'm like, listen to this. One of my childhood neighborhood friends, they have like a home studio, so we used to go in the back and we just like vibing, whatever. So I just started. All these raps I got, I might as well start spinning something and recording it. So I was like, you know what? I recorded it, I sent it, everybody thought it was good. I'm like, okay. I think that's lit. Check this out.
She's like, I got some more.
Right, I got some more heat. Shoot.
Okay.
Were you the only girl at the time to rapping with your friend, or was it like a bunch of y'all girls?
Well, yeah, I was the only girl at that point. But then I ended up, like, probably about a year later after that, I ended up getting a group with, like, 5 other guys.
I feel like that always happens. Somebody's like, I want to start rapping, and you find yourself a group, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, I'm by myself again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How was that? What was that experience like?
That was a pretty interesting experience, you know?
Not learning?
Yeah, you live and you learn.
Was it like a bad breakup?
I'm fine.
She's like, I survived.
But I'm fine.
I don't know what they doing, but I'm good.
Fine. I still talk to the bro Meta. Shout out to Meta Trend I Setter. That's still my bro, Some people I still, talk to, whatever. But, this Buttah Ganger don't bang now.
So you think it's better by being by yourself or in the group setting? Do you ever miss it? Like, how was that?
I mean, I just feel like being in a group, like, if you feel like that's you. But, like, sometimes,
She trying to find the nicest way to not say, man, fuck them niggas. I ain't.
No, not at all. Like, it's just like, you just know, like, listen, if you're not going to make this train move, well, I'm going to keep it pushing. You can get off the next stop. That's
So you outgrew them, which is
That's another nice way to say, fuck them niggas.
Nah, I didn't outgrew them. It's just like, it was just,
It Niggas was hating, B. That's it.
No!
Niggas was hating. I was the only girl. I had balls. Niggas felt threatened. Listen,
not at all. Not at all. It was
Listen, this the women's movement. They wasn't ready for it. I get it.
It just came to an end. Like, it just, that was it.
It's alright. She gonna be politically correct. I'm not. And I ain't on the radio no more, so I can curse.
Listen, if it was that, I would have said it. But it's not. It's not. It's not. Trust me, it's not.
Right.
It's just like,
You try to prepare yourself for the industry. She trying to get on the Breakfast Club. She's like, I gotta choose my words carefully. Niggas be getting sound bites and shit. I'm not trying to be the one.
No, not at all.
But it's okay. It's okay. See, I'm gonna get you before you get too famous.
Right.
When you can't say certain things. I'm gonna just.
It's alright. I'm still gonna talk my shit.
See, from right now, we get the real butter. Real.
Word. Okay, so 2 years you've been taking it seriously. How much do you think you've grown in those 2 years?
Well, I think I've grown a lot, especially with my voice too, because I'm getting older or whatever, and I'm sounding more mature, and I'm really getting my sound and stuff. Like,
She sound like she just hit puberty. Like
it feels like it. It really feels like it. Like damn, I'm like damn. I don't sound like this no more. Like it's crazy when I listen to my old stuff, but I feel like I grew a lot. Like I know more than I did before. So like, hey.
Do you think the way you rap, your style, your flow, your sound has changed in those when you started to like now?
I mean, a little bit. You can say a little bit. I mean, I'm growing, so like different content is different. What I rap about like might be different. How I might say it might be different. Just because I'm getting older or whatever. But
how does that content like change? What is some of the stuff you like rap about now versus?
Like I might rap about more about relationships or.
Again, fuck that nigga.
Like fuck him. Nah, I'm playing, but. Like
that one she said. That's how you know it was real. Last one she didn't want to say because she's still cool with them. This one she said, "Thank you."
You know
next.
Nah, but like relationships, problems, like whatever it is, like
the relationship, the side chick who said the wrong thing. Oh, it's all right, guys. Speak on it.
Yeah, all that.
See, I knew it. She wasn't
all the type of stuff like that. Stuff that once you get older, you start going through, basically, like
real life shit.
That's it.
Okay. What are some things you think you've learned as far as like doing music? Like how from when you started, you're like, okay, I got to do this now, and I used to do this before. Like, what are some things that you think you actually learned and that you implement?
Well, definitely like working on projects is more to just recording. Like when you're working on a project or you're working on whatever it is, like you literally have to go through so much things, whether it's making sure that you got your music, you bought your beat, or you got the copyrights to this or that. Because when you put it on these titles and iTunes and stuff like that, listen, I ain't getting sued for nobody.
Facts. You can't have a slight little sample in your beat. You gotta take all
these samples. You gotta make sure you got clearance for this, clearance for that. So it's just like I'm starting to like know more of the business side of the music. So
did you feel like you learned that the hard way, or like you did some research beforehand? And
me and my bro Jer, shout out to the bro.
Shout out to the bro.
Yeah, like he reads on stuff and we basically like come together and like we just teach each other basically. Like we basically learn.
Word. That's one thing I do see important. Like I follow both of you on social media, and I really do see your brother going hard, and he actually was like serious about it. So I was wanting to ask you, like, how do you feel about having your brother as your actual manager? How does that help you?
To be honest, I love it. Like to be honest, like I don't like I feel safe. Like I feel safe. I feel like he's not gonna stir me wrong. Like. If it's anything, like, you agree to disagree sometimes. But, at the end of the day, we both play a position. And then at the end of the day, we're still siblings. And, that's still my brother. I'm still a sister. So no matter how it go, like, that's just, ride or die. But it's been good. I love it, to be honest.
That's great, because I know that, like, sometimes with just managers in general, you concerned to, like, make sure, are they doing what they supposed to be doing?
Yeah, like...
And then sometimes it get tricky when it's, like, family or friends, because you're, like, some people get either it's a jealousy thing or they try to think of like, oh, I'm so close, I can do certain things. You know what I mean? That you're just like, wait, this is not, this is still my life.
Like, I never felt that vibe, and I'm heavy on vibes, and I never felt that vibe with my brother, like, at all. Like, when I first came to him and told him, like, he like, sis, this what you want to do? I'm like, yeah, this what I want to do. And then from there, we just started taking off, doing so many things. I did way more than I was in the group or way before, like, you know.
But she ain't outgrow them niggas. You know what I'm saying? She be trying to be political.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you know, sometimes it takes certain people, you know, like, some people just, I don't know, like, nobody.
A push.
Yeah, that push. Like, sometimes you need that. And, like, that, he was definitely my biggest push.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And I'm sure, like you said, safety is just like, because you, in the industry, you can encounter a lot of, like, shady people and shady.
Yeah. Yes.
And so to know that when you walk into this room, I'm walking in with my big bro, like,
yeah,
you can say what you want. What's happening? I don't feel, you know, I know that, like, if maybe you may not know something, but you got him listening, like, that don't sound right. I'm going to need you to talk to me nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shoot, I do the same thing. I turn around real quick. I be like, I know this. Listen.
And it's not worse than somebody trying to talk to you like you don't know what you like. You don't know what they talking about, or you don't have enough information. It's like no. I googled that before I walked in here. I don't know.
Exactly.
You're not about to catch me with the okie doke.
Trying to turn circles around me. Nope.
You're right.
Okay. So during the 2 years that you were working, have you ever felt discouraged from rap? Like I don't know if I could do this, like, or I don't know if I'm as good as this person, or anything that's been discouraging.
I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like every artists go through that stage, you know, especially when you're trying to figure out your sound and trying to figure out where you can fit in this industry now, because it's changing and certain things is just, I don't know what's going on, but it's just like, you know, sometimes you be like, damn, like, you know, like, maybe if I start rapping like this, but then it's like, hell no. Like, this is me. I'm not finna stop rapping like nothing just to fit in with the crowd, you know? Like, I want to be here longevity. I just don't want to be here just for a moment or just for what's in now. Like, I feel like eventually all this stuff that's going on, like, it's going to die out. And then the real rap going to come back. And
I do believe that.
The essence of music is going to be real again.
So is that what keeps you, like, motivated? Or what keeps you going, like, nah, I'm not going? What makes you actually say, I'm going to stick to my guns and stick to my sound and not?
Definitely what I listen to, definitely my brother, because we have these talks with each other as well. Like, you know, sometimes I come in, like, man, you know, stop thinking like that. You don't got time to think like that, whatever. That's why I said my brother is like a huge impact, and he's a huge pusher. So I love this guy so much. And like,
oh, he getting all teary-eyed out there.
Yeah, he getting all teary-eyed. Don't cry. You know, my little sister too. Like, she get on my nerves, but you know, listen. She be like, listen, but she don't want to be coming in and be like, listen, you should do this. I cover to this beat, and I be like, listen.
That shit costs money. That shit ain't what it used to. When it was fun and games, you can cover anything. But when you trying to be serious and get your stuff streaming and all that.
But yeah, like, you know, but you just pick yourself back up. You know your music. You know what you can do. You know what you're capable of. You know you got a gift. And you just keep pushing. Like, yeah, you want. That's with anything. You have a little bit of doubt.
Yeah.
But that makes you human.
Facts. I remember since last time you've gone to, like, was it Chicago or Detroit?
Detroit, yes.
You went out there?
Okay.
What was that like?
Detroit. I did a show out there and I shot a video with STM. It's a song called Can't Sleep. You can get that on iTunes and all that.
Okay, I think I did. Your verse was hard on it. I remember listening to that song. I was like, these other dudes is alright, but like.
Oh yeah, and it's definitely a video for it too on YouTube as well.
Okay, so, yeah, definitely gonna check that out.
Yeah, you can check that out. But yeah, it was definitely dope. Detroit showed so much love. Like I'm like, dang, I think I'll move out here. They showed so much love. Like I was like, wow, this is really cool. Like.
That's weird. It's funny when you go to other places outside of New York, you realize how much more support other people get, and you're sitting here like, why this don't happen in my
Yeah, because
hometown?
New York, they be like so.
Yes.
Sometimes they be so stuck up and they just look at you.
Just be
like,
standing there looking at you.
I'm like, nah, come
Like,
on,
okay.
show some love.
It's the catch-22 too, because you're like, everybody out here is doing it. But I'm like, I'm sure everybody's doing it in every other city too.
Mhm.
Like, it can't just be us where
Exactly.
every corner somebody's rapping.
Right, like.
It's just, is it maybe because there's so many more that there's like so many more bad people? I don't know. I mean,
I
like
don't
people that's
know
rapping,
what
but
it
they
is.
ain't all that bad. It's
I
just
don't know
like,
what it is.
Yeah, they just be standing looking at you in the face.
even if you good, I'm like,
I'm
if
doing
you
a staring challenge. I don't got time.
But with that being said, like as far as performances, what would you say is like one of the best or memorable performances you had?
Definitely when I did SOBs.
I saw clips to that.
SOBs. When I did SOBs, I had the whole Brownsville in there. We was lit.
Hey.
We was gang. We was lit in there.
Damn, there was people nervous in that motherfucker. Niggas said Brooklyn is in that.
Yes,
Shit.
I'm making sure I'm doing it again too. SOBs, so y'all gotta pull up. You know, I'm
Word.
shut that
You gotta
down
Let us
too.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the second one.
But yes, SOBs. Everybody was in there. We was lit. That was like, I felt like that was the that performance gave me like, yeah, this is what I need to be doing. Like, yeah,
That
I
adrenaline
felt
rush,
it.
that
Yeah, I
stage.
felt it. Like it was just so dope. Like I had my own DJ, everything. I was in there like, yes, listen,
DJ, drop that.
I can do this. Like shout out to DJ Authorized, you know.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah,
What's
so it was definitely SOBs.
Alright. So do you feel like, because I know it's like, at least when I see you, it always seems like you're the only female in a group for the guy. You never feel uncomfortable. It never seems like you move uncomfortable. Do you feel like it's harder or easier for a female as a being a female rapper to like maneuver the industry and get exposure and such?
I mean, it's 75% yeah, and the rest no. Because it's like they still look at you as a female. So they probably will look past me and think, oh, one of the guys is rapping or something. And you'd be like,
Unless
hey,
you walking with your brother, I'm probably like, oh.
like one time we came out the studio, I know for a fact they was looking like, oh yeah, he probably came out here rapping, man. He looked like he just came out the booth, and it was really me, and I'm looking like, damn, like.
Yeah.
I got the bars, okay? Shoot. I did that, okay? But yeah, like I mean, sex appeal that can bring you a long way to a certain extent. But then again, it's like, what now? Now what? You pretty, okay? We look at you, okay? Like, what are you saying though? Like, what are you saying to us? Like, what's gonna move us? Like. Don't keep saying the same thing. We don't want to keep hearing about your butt and your tits and all this other extra stuff. Like, let's hear the you. Like, we want to know you. So
It definitely makes sense. And I noticed too from like the stuff that I've heard from you is it's not you don't necessarily cater to that. Like you know you have sex appeal, but it's not like you're not doing the Nicki Minaj or necessarily the Cardi B where it's like. You said talking about your ass and tits and all the sexual stuff that you.
I mean, you can say it once or twice in the song or whatever, like, but you like to make a whole song about it. Nah, that's not me. Like, that's not me at all.
So okay, so what are you what inspires you now? Like, are there any artists that you listen to now that you're like, oh, I want to not say be like that, but like. I'm listening to and it makes me want to go get on my, your own shit and start writing yours.
Any artist I listen to now, I like Rhapsody.
Okay.
She's definitely dope. Of course, Remy. I still listen to Remy.
I see a lot of Remy in your image and your approach to rap.
Yeah, little Remy. I still like listen to Lil Kim or like it's not nothing really new right now that I'm just like, oh, okay. Push whatever. It's more of like.
That's interesting because I feel like now there's like a little small wave of like female rappers coming out with like the City Girls coming out and Rhapsody and what's that girl named Megan Thee Stallion? I think it is.
I think so.
Coming out, of course, Cardi and the other one. So I'm like, she's like this little wave, but you're like, I'm still listening to the old ones. Like the new ones, they don't resonate with you.
No, it's not that. Like they good for the turn up.
So you feel like they don't really have not enough substance or something of good content?
I mean, they probably do, but I'm still focusing on me and molding my craft. So I try not to like listen because I don't want to be or sound like nobody. I want to sound like Buttah. Like.
So what you got? What you working on now?
Definitely my new mixtape coming out. Set It Off Stony Edition. That's what that one's called.
Stony was, which one was Stony? That
Jada
was
Pinkett.
Jada, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Jada Pinkett.
The Survivor.
The lone survivor. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I got that. I'm in the works. I'm actually getting ready to go to North Carolina. I'm performing there at Kenny's birthday bash. So shout out to them.
Okay.
I'll be in the building. So I mean, I'm in the works. Like I'm getting my stuff together. I got videos coming out. I got new videos. If y'all ain't see it, y'all better go see it.
Chill, I need to. I would definitely want to check that out.
Yes, get up on that. I got EPs up that y'all definitely can go check out. It's dope. But listen. I'm working, so y'all better work with me.
Oh, we got you. You know I'm Buttah gang all day.
That's fact.
All Buttahs, though. Say Buttah no margarine. That's my hashtag. I'm sticking to this guy.
And make sure. Oh yeah, and definitely. I have Fuck You. I don't know if y'all know about that. That was on one of my EPs. I did a recent video for that.
You gotta give us back. We are perverted. You gotta give us back detail.
Oh God, no.
Because my mind went.
All right, Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
You know his what is it called?
Oh, I think I know you're talking about. Where he was.
What's the originals?
He was talking about his ex or something. I think was it Action Branson was on that song or something else. And he was just like
no, it's the Jamie Foxx sample that he did. Fuck you.
Okay, yeah.
That one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I redid that one basically, and I was just like, like kind of letting some shit off my chest. So
Who hurt you?
Ain't nobody hurt me. I was just letting motherfuckers know, like.
She's like, before you think about getting there and doing that.
Right, I was just letting.
I'm from Brooklyn. That's
simple. Then I have Blame You, which I did with Just, which is also another rapper from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Blame You, the video is definitely out on YouTube. Go check that out. That one is when I'm about to set his ass on fire because I call him cheating and shit, and I got time.
Okay, chill, left eye, you wild.
Nah.
Chill.
Listen, when she said my love is furious because I believe her blowing up spots. Okay, I was like, yes, sis, I hear ya.
Man. That's not the part we supposed to be connecting to. I don't think. Buddy, you got any happy songs? I feel like all your songs
happy songs.
is mad, angry, and
this nigga dead.
No, I definitely have happy songs too. I got songs that you can bump. I got vibes.
All the mad songs got names. The good ones are just vibes. They're just all right. That's
cool. I got. Did
you
see? I redid that.
Oh, that's the joint with the African rapper that you.
Yes.
I fuck with that.
Call Me Border. Afro beats. I like their sound.
Okay.
Yes. Listen, Mr. Easy. Okay.
Oh, you got Mr. Easy?
Malik Berry. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Listen.
She not playing.
I'm not playing at all.
Got tunes.
All right, that's dope. I'm definitely happy with the growth I've seen in your growth in your career since we met the first time and all the things you've been doing. I have the utmost faith and support for you and your bro.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So definitely let everybody know the social media links and where they can find you and all your content.
I am Buttah Niia. That's BUTTAHNIIA, just in case, because sometimes people be misspelling it. But that's Buttah Niia, not Buttah Niia.
That's the white folk. Buttah Niia? Like, there's no ER. It's not. Like, no, I'm purposely spelling it ghetto. I want you to know.
Right, like I want you to know.
Where I'm from.
Exactly. It's the way you say it, okay, sis? But, you can find me at official_Buttah on Instagram, official_Buttah on Twitter, official_Buttah on YouTube as well. You can find me. But I'm everywhere. As soon as you Google me, baby. What Tiana Taylor said?
Oh, excuse me.
Google me.
Excuse me. My fault. My fault, sis.
All you gotta do is put that name in. You gonna see everything.
Alright, so you know what it is. Thank you for coming through.
No, thank you.
Shout out to your bro. He's been hitting me up like, yo, we gotta come through. I'm like, nah, it's definitely
Yes.
gonna happen. You gotta have the fam in the
Shout out to
building.
the bro.
So you already know. Yo, it's the Blacc Room, baby, the best room in the house. We out of here.